Hi, seniors and senior families. This video is going to go over the many common components of college applications. So, what are the common components of college applications? First of all, it would be the online application, which would include essays if required, um, a transcript of your grades, your test scores, possibly if they're not test optional or if you're choosing to send your test scores, a teacher letter of rec, a counselor form or a counselor letter of rec, the application fee, and then sometimes, but more infrequently, an interview or audition. And there are possibly other things to keep track of during your application season this fall. So I've created a spreadsheet template that you can utilize if it would be helpful to you. And it has check boxes or notations of all the different components that you might need to consider when submitting your application to each of your colleges. So on your actual application, a lot of those are just going to ask for biographical info. It might include some info they're asking of your parents. And so you might need to sit with your parents to fill out some of your applications. It's going to have your academic info, activities, any honors that you've received, and then for some schools, an essay. There are three main ways that you can apply to colleges. Some colleges offer all three methods, but those three methods are one, institutional applications, which basically just means it's the university or college's in-house application that you would find on their website. The second mode would be using the Common App, which is found at commonapp.org and is available to over 900 colleges are accepting that application now. And then a newer application is Apply with Score. And so there is a way that you can actually submit applications through Score. It is brand new. So if you have questions on that, just be sure to stop by the CRC and we can take a look with you. So for your transcripts, every college is going to want to know your grades in high school. And so if a college requests your official transcript, you will use the transcript request form that is located in the Google Classroom. You should only fill out the transcript request form after you submit your application so that when we send it, it's easily matched by the college and everything is put together in your little digital file. Seniors, you should have attended a senior transcript workshop, or you need to watch 3 different videos on the transcript request process in order for us to send your transcript. And if you need to review those procedures, even if you did attend a workshop, know that those tutorial videos are in the Google Classroom. You can make sure that we have sent your transcript by checking in Score, but you also need to be checking on the college side of things that they have received your materials. So after you apply to a college, be sure to check your email, see if they've given you next step instructions for how to log in and view the status of your application. And then in that portal, you would be able to monitor whether or not they've received materials. Sometimes there's a big delay from when they've actually received it to when it's marked received in the college portal. So just be patient and know that it might be up to 2 weeks before it shows up as received by the college. So just make sure that we have sent it by checking your transcript in Score. Some colleges are moving to what's called a self-reported transcript, which means that you as the student are going to enter in all of your classes and grades into their application. Accuracy is extremely important with this. You want to make sure that you use the correct name of the class as it appears on your transcript, as well as obviously the grade and credit hours. Every senior has a copy of their unofficial transcript located in their score drive. So if you go to your My Profile page and scroll all the way to the bottom, you will see your unofficial transcript there, and that can help you fill out your self-reported transcript. For letters of recommendation, not very few, many colleges do not require a letter of recommendation, but many also do require a letter of recommendation. If you have a college that requires a letter, you need to talk to your teacher in person, if you have not yet, who you would like to ask to write your letter of rec. Once you ask the teacher and the teacher agrees to write that letter, you're going to fill out a Google form that once again is located in your Google Classroom, that will help your teacher write their letter. And then you're going to need to enter your request into SCORE so that teachers have the ability to upload their letter into SCORE once they complete it. Counselor letters of rec are definitely less commonly a requirement. Usually it's just a form that they need, and we send those forms with every transcript that we send. However, if there is a counselor letter required, please talk to your counselor ASAP, and then they will ask you to fill out the letter of rec request for them that is also in the Google Classroom. And then the fun and complicated topic of standardized tests and colleges that are now test optional. Most of the colleges are offering the class of 2023 the option as to whether or not you send a standardized test as part of your application. If you are going to be sending scores, or if you want your scores included, you need to know whether or not it's acceptable by the college to just enter in the score on your application, or if they're going to want it verified by you sending an official score report from either ACT or SAT. And there's a lot more nuance to this topic. And so I'm going to actually create a short video that's just on test optional and how to handle that in the future. So that's that for this video. If you have other questions, please stop by the CRC. You know how to find me.